Now, in this video lecture, I am going to discuss the next type of structural isomerism, that is your functional isomerism. So the first is your what is functional isomerism. Organic compounds having the same molecular formula but they differ in the nature of functional groups present in the organic compounds. Means their molecular formula are same, but their structural formula will change due to change in functional group. So their functional group must be different. For example, if we write a formula like C2H6O, now this can be written as your CH3 CH2OH. Now this is your ethanol, which is an alcohol. However, the another compound is CH3OCH3. The IUPAC name is your methoxymethane, which is also called as your dimethyl ether. So we can say ethanol and methoxymethane, that is the ethyl alcohol, and the dimethyl ether, they have the same molecular formula of C2H6O. However, they belong to two different functional groups. That is, one is your alcohol, while other is your ether. Now the main question is whether only this alcohol and this ether, they are functional isomer, or other alcohol and ether may also be the functional isomer. Now let us clarify it. कहने का मतलब हमारा ये था कि क्या हमेशा केवल इथाइल अल्कोहल और डाइमिथाइल ईथर ही फंक्शनल आइसोमर होगा, या कोई और अल्कोहल और ईथर फंक्शनल आइसोमर हो सकता है? नाउ द आंसर इज if the number of carbon is same, then always alcohol and ethers are functional isomer. For example, if we write alcohol of 3 carbon, for example CH3 CH2 CH2OH, it is your propan-1-ol. The molecular formula is your C3 H8O. However, we have ether of 3 carbon, that is CH3O, CH2, CH3. Now the IUPAC name of this ether is your methoxyethane. It is your methoxyethane. So again this have molecular formula C3H8O. So they are your functional isomer. Now the another type of compound, which are functional isomer is your aldehyde and ketone. Aldehyde and ketone. But the condition is they must have the same number of carbon atom. That is the prime condition. As you know, the ketone must be at least of 3 carbon. So we have to consider example aldehyde of 3 carbon. For example, CH3, CH2, CHO. This is your propanol. The condensed formula is C3H6O. However, this compound, this C3H6O, can be written as your CH3CO, CH3. Now this is your ketone and the IUPAC name is your propanol. तो हम कह सकते हैं कि भाई ये एल्डिहाइड है और ये कीटोन है, दोनों ही में द नंबर ऑफ कार्बन इज योर 3, but one belong to an aldehydic functional group, however the other belong to your ketonic functional group. लेकिन ऐसा कभी नहीं करोगे कि भाई एल्डिहाइड आप ले लोगे 3 कार्बन का and you consider ketone of 4 carbon. No, it is not possible. The thing is their carbon number must be same. Then only this example is valid. Now why I am taking aldehyde of 3 carbon? Why I am not taking aldehyde of 1 carbon or aldehyde of 2 carbon? Because there is no such ketone which has 1 carbon or 2 carbon. Similarly, the other examples are your carboxylic acid and ester. The other example is your carboxylic acid and ester. Again, they are always functional isomer if the number of carbon is same. For example, if we write CH3COOH, this compound is known as your ethanoic acid. Now simply you reverse the situation. Hydrogen is there and methyl is there. Then the compound will be HCOCH3. The IUPAC name is your methyl methanoate. So one is ester, this methyl methanoate. This is your ester, while this is your carboxylic acid. However, the general formula, the molecular formula is simply C2H4 and it is your O2. So they have same molecular formula, but they differ in their structural formula because they differ in the functional group. आप देखिए एक में आपका कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड ग्रुप है तो दूसरे में आपका ईस्टर फंक्शनल ग्रुप है. Similarly, if we consider cyanide and isocyanide, cyanide is your RCN, as you know, and isocyanide is your RNC. For example, if we have compound like CH3CN, This is called methyl cyanide. Say this is your methyl cyanide. Now for your information, methyl cyanide is not the IUPAC name. It is your common name. बस इस CN को आप रिवर्स कर दो, इस CN को आप रिवर्स कर दोगे तो NC हो जाएगा. इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं methyl isocyanide. So one is your cyanide, another is your isocyanide. However, the formula is C2H3N. Similarly, there are also certain examples. For example, we have alkynes and alkadine. Suppose if we write CH3, CH2, C triple bond CH, this is your but1-1. It is alkyne. The molecular formula is your C4H6. CnH2n-2. So it is your alkyne. However, if we write alkadine, for example, CH2 double bond CH, CH double bond CH2. The IUPAC name of this compound is your buta-1,3-diene. It is buta-1,3-diene. Now just observe the molecular formula. Again it is your C4H6. तो आप देखिए ये अल्काइन है और ये अल्काडाइन है, दोनों का मॉलिक्यूलर फार्मूला सेम है, but they belong to two different functional group. One is your alkyne while another is your alkadine. So these are the different examples of your functional isomerism. Now next type of a structural isomerism is your metamerism. Next is your metamerism. So next is your metamerism. Right? Metamers, or you may write organic compounds having the same molecular formula, but they differ in the nature of alkyl group, but they differ in the nature, or we can write distribution of alkyl group. They differ in the nature or distribution of alkyl groups around the functional group atom. Around the, simply we may write functional group, around the functional group atom, or simply functional group are known as metamers, while the phenomenon is known as metamerism. The very good example is in ether. For example, if we write CH3O C3H7. Now this group is methyl while this group is propyl. You know that in IUPAC ether is named as alkoxy alkane, और जो अल्कोक्सी जो ऑक्सी है ये मेनली स्मॉलर अल्काइल के साथ लगता है. So naturally oxy is due to this O. This is your functional group atom. So oxy is due to this oxygen. So it must be written with this methyl. So the IUPAC name is your methoxypropane. It is your methoxypropane. Now this has a molecular formula C4H10O. Now this C4H10O, which is an ether, it can be written as C2H5O C2H5 without disturbing the functional. आप देखिए इसको हम फंक्शनल आइसोमर नहीं कहेंगे. क्यों नहीं कहेंगे? बिकॉज बोथ द कंपाउंड्स आर ईथर. दैट्स व्हाई दे आर नॉट फंक्शनल आइसोमर. They are not position isomer. What type of isomer they are? They are your metamers. Because the IUPAC name of this compound is your ethoxyethane. Now why they are metamers? Because in this case the distribution of alkyl group is your 1 and 3. In this case the distribution of alkyl is 1 and 3. 1 carbon alkyl, that is methyl, 3 carbon alkyl, that is propyl. However, in this case the distribution is your 2 and 2, means 2 carbon alkyl, that is ethyl, and again this is 2 carbon ethyl, 2 carbon alkyl, that is your ethyl. So methoxypropane and ethoxyethane is a very good example of your metamers. Now कभी कभी कोई स्टूडेंट क्या कर देता है वो भी आपको बता दे. This is CH3O C3H7 and second will be C3H7O CH3. फिर वो मेटामर नहीं होगा because both have same IUPAC name. Dear student, you know the first condition of isomerism is, what is the first condition of isomerism? That the first condition is their IUPAC name must be different. If their IUPAC name are same, it means they are not isomer. For example, if we consider ether of this type, for example, if we consider ether of this type, say this is CH3, this is O oxygen, and say suppose it is your you may write C4 and then H9. C4H9. Now what is the IUPAC name? The IUPAC name is your methoxybutane. It is methoxybutane. Now if you write another, so it is your 1,4. But if you write like this C4H9OCH3 and then you say, sir, this is your 4,1. No, sorry, they are not metamers. Because IUPAC name is same. It is methoxybutane. So what should be the another metamers of this compound? Another metamers will be your like this C2H5OC3H7. Then you can say there is distribution of alkyl like 2 and 3 because the IUPAC name of this ether will be your ethoxypropane. So we can say that your methoxybutane and ethoxypropane, they are your metamers. Now metamerism is also possible in case of your ketone also. For example, if we write CH3, CO, CH2, CH2 and CH3. Now this compound is your pentan-2-on. This compound is your pentan-2-on. But if we write CH3, CH2, CO, CH2, CH3. This is your pentan-trio. Now if you observe, they belong to the same functional group, that is your ketone. In this case, the distribution of alkyl is your 1 and 3. क्योंकि ये आपका फंक्शनल ग्रुप है, दैट इज योर कीटोनिक फंक्शनल ग्रुप. तो इस कीटोनिक फंक्शनल ग्रुप के इस साइड 1 कार्बन अल्काइल, इधर 3 कार्बन अल्काइल. हाउएवर इन दिस केस वी हैव द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ 2 and 2. So we can say this is 1 and 3, this is 2 and 2, so they are metamer. But if you observe this example, there may be confusion. तो सर क्या कंफ्यूजन होगा? द कंफ्यूजन इज इट इज ऑल्सो योर पोजीशन आइसोमर्स. इट इज ऑल्सो योर पोजीशन आइसोमर. एज आई हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड दैट इन पोजीशन आइसोमरिज्म within same functional group, compound differ in the position of functional group. So in this case the ketonic group is on second carbon, so it is pentan-2-ol. However in this case the ketonic group is on third, that is your pentan-3. So if somebody asks you an objective question, pentan-2-ol and pentan-3-ol, are they metamers? The answer is yes. Are they position isomer? The answer is yes. Are they functional isomer? The answer is no. And the fourth option, are they metamers as well as position isomer? Then this is your absolutely correct answer. That is, they are both metamer as well as your position isomer. So I hope this is all about your structural isomerism, which is in your class 11 syllabus. In separate video lecture, I will give you the idea of your tautomerism. Thank you.